Hello and welcome back, Squirrel Nation. I hope you're all having an outstanding day. Today I'm coming at you with Divinity Mages. I call this comp the CC Gods. The reason for that is this comp heavily focuses on crowd control abilities and just locking down the enemy and then melting them with tons of AoE damage. So anyways, this guide is going to be a little different than last time. I'm just going to show you my gameplay with my commentary, talking you through the different concepts and how I go about building this. As always, please leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you like the other style better, if you like this style better, or if I should do some sort of mixing and matching. Anyways, last note, I am also going to leave the link to the infographic in the comments section below, so check that out if you want the infographic for this build. Anyways, with that said, let's dive into the gameplay. This is a really good build for, you can force it, I guess is the best way to put it. So what I mean by forcing is you have some builds that are kind of situational. Like, I consider Dragon Knight to be a situational build. It's not something I would try to force, meaning no matter what, every single game I'll try to go for it. But this build is pretty forceable. I've had pretty consistent results just by playing the style that I'm about to show you, and I'll try to highlight the different things that I'm doing. So in the phases, initially what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to just try to get as strong as possible early game. I'm going to look for pairs. I'm just going to try to make a team comp that isn't going to lose too hard. The reason for that is because I am not going to spend any gold on buying experience. So this is what I consider a low roll, meaning I'm going to build my economy up at the low end, and then I'm going to use my economy to roll while I'm still low level. So you'll notice at level 5 and 6 I'll actually start to roll, and the reason for that is that I want to get that God of War, I want to get his stars up, I want to get the source. So if you think about it, if you notice right now, right, every levels you get more and more chance to get better things. But actually, when you're playing this Divinity build that I'm about to show you, the core pieces are actually low end. So 1 cost, 2 cost pieces. So that's why I actually low roll. And the other great thing about that is it lets you just kind of be consistent, because people tend to not play that way. And as long as you don't die early, you're going to be good. So I think that's where the consistency comes from. So like I said, I'm grabbing value just because I want to win that early game. So like we said, I'm just trying to win the early game, and that's why I'm just trying to grab the strongest possible pieces. And the reason for that is I don't really care if I get on a win streak, but I do care if I lose tons of health. So if I'm losing every round, actually if I can get on a lose streak, but I'm only losing by like 1 hero, then I'm fine with that. If I can get on a win streak, that just makes this playstyle even stronger. But something I kind of want to highlight is if you've watched me play Feather Assassins, I have a very different economy style when I play Feather Assassins. So I think whenever you're picking up a new build, I think it's very important to understand what type of economy, what strategy works best for that build. And I think the Divinity build that I have found that's the most consistent is this one, and it works very well with a low rolling economics strategy. So anyways, I just want to put that out there, because if there are some of you who like to experiment with different builds, I think those are important concepts to consider, is how you're managing your economy. And I think management of your economy can greatly impact the builds that you're playing. So you may see a build that somebody's dominating with and you just can't get the same results. That probably means that you're missing something that they do, and economy is a big part of that, economy management. So those type of losses are bad, right? That's exactly what I don't want to do, but in this case it's okay because this person's very strong. I'm assuming they're going to go on a win streak. They have Goblin bonus, they have a 2-star Heavenly Bomber already, and they even have Queen Pain, so that's okay. So anyways, notice I'm just going to keep going. We're trying to grab pairs, right? And I guess this is a good point to say. Everything to the right of my board are core components. I'm trying to build up the source. I'm trying to build up Desperate Doctor. They will actually be in my very end game build. And throughout, I'm grabbing pieces that I think fit well into Divinity, right? So that's why I'm grabbing Swordsman. He's really good with Divinity. Same thing with Abyssal Guard. Abyssal Guard's slightly less good than Swordsman, but he is still a good choice. And right now I'm just using Flaming Wizard just to try to burst somebody down so we lose less heavily. That's it. And unfortunately, she keeps targeting 2 stars and not killing them, so that is not as fun. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to sell her actually just the economy, and I'm going to put in probably Swordsman. Or actually, there we go. We got our Thunder Spirit. So that is another targeted hero. So that works out perfectly. And I want to keep in as many of my endgame units as I can, because then I'm not wasting economy. So like for instance, if I go Divinity, I am not going to run Hell Knight, so actually I'm going to get rid of him just for that purpose, and then Swordsman fits an item that I have, and I actually would like to run with him if I grab my God of War. So another thing, the reason I think this is consistent is because what I've noticed is that a lot of people go for Divinity. It's really meta, it's really popular right now. And the problem with me when I was using my normal economic style is that it was too inconsistent because I couldn't get my God of War to the correct level. It's like I either got him early game or I didn't, and then I was just in trouble from there. So actually here, this is beautiful. So there we go. We already got our Divinity. We got our 2-star there. Same thing. We're going to collapse in. And bam. Now we're looking really good from here. I don't think we heavily lose. I will, if I'm going to win, I'm going to sell my Abyssal Guard and I'm going to sell my Swordsman just so that I can get to 20 gold, because right now my economy is really my focus. And at level 5, I can put in one of these other pieces. We should win this. They have 2 stars too, but I have Divinity, so that should definitely be the determining factor here. But you never know, so I'm just gonna wait. I don't need to rush selling things, and actually it looks like we are gonna lose unless we get some good alts here. So we're gonna lose, so I'm gonna just keep those pieces. So I jinxed myself by saying anything, but anyways, keep those pieces. Economy versus pairs is always gonna be a thing. So, and actually there we go. Bam. And actually in this case, a formation I sometimes like to use is I will actually do a line formation like this. The reason for that is now my Thunder Spirits are in the middle of the board to AoE everything. And at this point, we're not going to get to level 6 for quite a while, so I'm actually going to sell these things because I have other stuff. I want to econ, and I have 2 pieces that I can put in. I don't want to overlap my debuff, this magic debuff, because, and actually I'm eventually going to put it on him, because when I combined my Thunder Spirits into a 2-star, then I would be losing the effect of that if I did so. So anyways, we're going there. And in this game, honestly, things are going bad, right? So this, I consider a bad start for this, and we'll still see how we can do. There's plenty of games going this style that I have recovered totally fine from this type of a start. So anyways, we go there. Here, do I want to put in, I could put in another, you know what, let's make our front line a little more beefy. And yeah, so anyways, from here we're econing. So the reason I was pointing out that this is a very bad start is because if we can make this work, if we can still get a top 3 finish out of this, then you can see the potential. So when I talk about consistency, what I mean by that is my ability to consistently get top 3 finishes. So for me, a build is, I will only say that a build or a team comp, a strategy is good if I can get at least a 75% win rate top 3 finish, right? So if you can stay around 75%, you're going to climb into like top 100 on servers. If you're only aiming for, I don't know, maybe like top 1,000, something like that, then, you know, you might be happy with like a 65-70% win rate, and it also depends how much you can play, right? So anyways, that is that. Nice. Bam, perfect. Let's get our, doesn't matter as much. Yeah, so anyways, just going for pairs, right? Going for pairs, because at level 6, which is a ways away, I'll need it, and it doesn't hurt my economy because no matter what, I'm not selling these pieces because they are in my end game, so that's why I'm picking up the Skull Basher. And this is good. Nice. Okay, good. Good finish. Let's see how we're doing against second place. And actually, yeah, see, we're starting to beat second place. Great. So we are in a great spot, right? We have spent nothing on, we have spent no gold to level. We are simply econing up, and we don't have a full bench, right? Our bench is very minimalistic. So these are very, very good things, especially since we're hanging in there in health. Okay, so same thing, I'm looking at economy. If I sell Skull Bashers, I would be to 46 gold, so there's no point in selling them. Then I will pick up the other piece. Once again, we are going to start re-rolling next round because we'll be above 50 gold. And accumulating 1-cost units is not a bad idea because I can get a bunch of 2-star 1-cost units, right? So I remember right now I have 2 God of Wars in, so he's going to combine, and then I could put in one of these if I can star them up. Same thing here. So anyways, we're going for that. Source early game, I'll put her in sometimes, but she's more, once I get my 2-star, my mages up, probably around like more, she is a more around 6 or 7 is when I'm worrying about putting her in. And see here, we're gonna lose, right? But we're barely losing, so that's fine. And whoa, okay, never mind, we win. Wow. So apparently whatever I say is going the opposite way, so we're gonna lose every single match and we're gonna get last place. Oh no, we're not gonna get first place, that's how I should say it. So yeah, anyways, we will be up here, and yeah, there we go, see? Bam, grab that. Grab that. We're still above 50 gold, no worries. And I'm gonna be disciplined, I don't wanna go below 50 gold. Here, we throw that in there. And yeah, we just keep going at it. Board management, this is personal preference, but to me, the leftmost is to the left side of my board are things that I can take to 2-star with 1 more piece. To my right side are pieces that are critical to my comp, things that I'm targeting. So that's just for me to easily look at my board and kind of understand what's going on. Lord of Sand will be another target unit for us. Another thing interesting about this comp is because I am forcing it, I'm not watching as much as I normally do what other people are doing. I think this is fine unless you're really trying to compete at like the top end of players. You honestly don't need to watch what people are doing that much depending on your strategy. If you choose a good strategy, you won't need to do that. But normally I would look more. I can't get 3 goblins because it will mess up the passive. And so anyways, yeah, we're just re-rolling and grabbing. See, there we go. Perfect, perfect, right? So I'm just going to keep doing this. You're going to notice that I am literally going to keep doing this all the way through level 6. Sometimes I start to spend gold to level at level 7. It depends how my board's looking, right? So I might actually get Skullbastard to 3-star. My God of War, I would love to get 2 2-stars or even get a 3-star early, right? My source, we're targeting her. And by the way, I want to make this point. The source is such a crucial piece, okay? And my problem before is I used to try to focus on getting level 8, and then I generally, I start re-rolling and looking for pieces. The problem with that is I had a lot of issue getting the source, but right now, if you notice, because I'm only level 5, I have a 35% chance to get 2-cost units, which the source is. So it allows me to build up my source early. So just like this, bam, there we go. Same thing with my Desperate Doctor. And we'll stop right there because if I rolled any, I'll spend a 50. If I got anything, I would have to go below 50. I don't want to do that. And we're good. We just chill. And then the key right now, watch. Oh, okay. Well, 1, the wolves are coming. So that's the most key. Let's go like this. I just want to block my divinity in the back. Yep, there we go. Okay. So, what was I saying? So now I'm tracking my life. That's the main thing. I'm at 67, which is very healthy. I'm already at 50 gold. We're re-rolling. I can start checking other people's star levels. So I, as you can see, all my units, all 5 are 2-star. So I'm looking who else has multi 2-stars, right? Somebody has 4, somebody has 5 plus a 6th unit. And if you notice, everybody's at different levels because on the high end, people have different econ strategies like we talked about. I'm not going to dive into that too much for this video, but that's why you see some people at level 7, you see some people at 6, right? Gold levels are all over the place. The important thing to understand if you're going to run this comp is you need to stick to, if you want to get the max benefit out of it, you really need to stick to the economy style that I'm showing you. because this build is developed for the economy style that I am using. If you want to stray from that economy style, then I can't really say much. There we go. We're grabbing that, we're grabbing that. Oh man, that makes a hard choice because I want that. Okay, so I want that God of War, but now I'm only one away. Also, like we said, Lord of Sand is something that I am targeting. Ooh, this makes a really hard choice actually for me. But I may honestly lock. I think I am gonna lock. It cost me 2 gold, but it's okay in this case. Because if you notice, I'm going to level 6 next round. So my probability of getting a 1 cost already dropped significantly, so that's really why I want to make sure that I hold on to that God of War. Getting them when you're low is very important. Okay, wow, they are giving me tons of stuff that I am not going to be able to hold on to. Okay, I'm going to re-roll down a little bit past 50 just because, wow, this is insanity. 6 seconds. Oh, man. Sell it. Sell it. Oh, and we sold it late. Oh, well. Okay, so that's being slow. So actually, my RNG is going really well, and if you notice, we're above 50 gold. But my RNG, funnily enough, my RNG is actually too good in that case. So that's good. So, yeah, we have multiple Thunder Spirits, you can see, right? We have multiple 2-star sources. I mean, we're happy. And, yeah, I just keep re-rolling. Same thing. I'm just kind of, let me set up my formation quick. There we go. Bam. Clear up some board. And you can just see how much we're getting from this strategy, right? And this, for me, once again, I know I keep stressing this, but it's the economy. It's the economy strategy synergized with your team composition that really matters. So if you notice, a bunch of people are going divinities, right? There's already 3 other teams. But the thing for these guys, these other 2 teams of divinity, if you notice, they're already level 7, okay? So their probability of getting a God of War is only 30%, whereas mine is 33%. And that doesn't sound like a big difference, but 33% chance to get a better unit is a big difference. And the other thing is, notice I'm winning, right? I'm middle of the pack right now, 50. My economy is super healthy. So we are happy. We are very happy where I'm at. And every time I hit a level, I'm going to have something good to put in the game. That's the other thing. There we go. Wow, another Thunder Spirit. Another source. Bam. And I'm going to roll down a little bit. There we go. Oh, get on. There we go. Woo! Okay, there we go. So, yeah. Can't hate on that, right? We are already at that, and actually, sorry, I'm selling you again because I want to get my source. So I did have to go under an economy. That choice to go under an economy wasn't from, it was from bench, honestly. So now I'm going to start spending money to level. We got my God of War to 3-star, and yeah. So that is the main thing, and right now I'm having issues with bench. This is a great time to get my source in the game, so I don't want to keep having to reroll. I was hoping I was going to hit one of these, and that would have saved me a lot of bench space. Unfortunately, I didn't, but hey, whatever. You know, when I'm already getting 3 stars of stuff that is very important, then who cares? So anyways, from here, patience, we're going to level. We're going to level to 7, and then we'll start rerolling again. All the things that I want to get at the low levels is I want to get my source, I want to get my Desperate Doctor, and I want to get my God of War. Unfortunately, I'm not getting Desperate Doctor, but hey, you know, in a Divinity, God of War is extremely important, and the source is extremely important. They're the 2 most important pieces, and I got both of them to almost 3-star, and even my Thunder Spirit, who is your main damage, I almost have a 3-star, so I am very happy. And yeah. So, like I said, another thing about builds when you go from... I'm just going to kind of dump my brain as I'm going about this. Making... sorry, one second. Making videos for... I find making videos a lot harder for auto chess than other games that I've played because the games are so long that you need to kind of fill it's a lot of time to talk, right? Normally I make like a 10 to 15 minute YouTube video, and it's like in auto chess, this is going to be a 30-minute game. So anyways, forgive me, this is my first auto chess with thought process, so yes, if I'm kind of blabbering on sometimes, forgive me. But anyways, so what I was saying is if you really want to get good at a build, you need to also get good at it at different phases of the game, and depending on how well or poorly you do at different phases. So remember, my early game was not strong. I didn't get on a nice win streak. I was actually losing pretty heavily, and by pretty heavily, my enemies were beating me and still having their entire team alive, so I was taking a lot of hits. We had great mid... Okay, wait, let me re-roll here. And Lord of Sand, and here's another where I might roll down because there's just so many things that we want. Okay, we finally combined him, thankfully. And you know what? I think this is the point in time where I give up on him because I'm just using too much board space. And I wanted to put in my Desperate Doctor, but I'm not going to risk messing that up right now, so we're going to go with this. And yeah, sometimes just if we didn't hit. I mean, it would have been nice to have a 3-star Skullbasher, but honestly, he's not even in my endgame build anyways. So if I hit him 3-star, of course I'm going to keep him in my build. So let me make that clear, but he's not typically a unit that I keep in my thing. So anyways, we're still doing well. People are getting close to beating us. We're into the top 3 now. And anyways, we're just chilling and going. And here we go. And actually, in this case, I like to put a CC unit right there. Because, and 1 second, let me re-roll and then we'll discuss that. I think we're good there. Okay, so the reason why is because I want him to take damage and get his CC off. And his CC, if you notice, 7 times, he throws out something that stuns you for 1 second and it hits 7 different enemies. So that's really nice because it just lets it buys time for my mages to ult first, essentially. And mages that ult first, team wins. So yes, that is the way it rolls. And nice. So we get this. This guy's the closest. We fought him from his view, but people are catching up. So I'm thinking of probably going to level 8 now. So at level 8, I still have 30% chance to get 2 stars and 2 cost and 3 cost units, but my chance of getting 1 cost units go down. There's no more 1 cost units that I'm chasing, so that's fine with me. So I'm actually going to focus on going to 8 so that I can get some more stuff in. And anyway, so we are going to do that. This, as long as I can just show you all this. I do this simply to gain 1 extra gold. You know, if you have time, I don't recommend doing it if you're heavily rolling. Like some of the rounds you've seen that I was heavily rolling, and I even had to make mistakes a little bit because I was rolling. But if you have free time, definitely do it. You know, 1 extra gold matters. That extra gold can definitely have an impact. I do intentionally set up this way because so the assassins will get distracted off onto my source, so I'll get my first round of ults off. I can change this up once I get once I get my build in there more. The thing is, I've squishy units in, and you'll see how I adapt that as we keep going here. But yeah, anyways, there we go. Next round is monsters. So we can level like so. In a monster round, normally I would put in source so everything generates their ults quicker, but right now we're about to fight monsters. So in that case, I'm actually I might just put in another Thunder Spirit, to be honest. Just for the extra damage. And he'll AoE both of them, and yeah. Thunder Spirit has pretty decent auto attack damage, like base DPS also. Okay, the positioning's not as good. This is where I wanted my Thunder Spirits, because you notice this one's only hitting 1, this one's only hitting 1, that one hit both of them, but anyways. There we go. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on rolling. Wow. Oh, there's those Skull Bashers I just could not get. Okay, anyways, so let's switch back up. Here, you know what, I am gonna go throw another. This is other assassin bait. So yep, that is that plan. So one more of them, one more of him will be nice, one more of them will be nice. And I am looking for a shaman, and I am looking for a... what else am I looking for? Basically a shaman and a God of Thunder. I might even go to level 9, just so that I have that chance to hit God of Thunder quickly. We'll see. That kind of depends. Oh, man. If he could have just hit one more time, that'd be nice, just to save me 4 extra health from killing the Thunder Spirit and the Flame Wizard, but hey, whatever. Nice, we're middling. But what I mean by that is we're losing to some people, we're beating some people, so we're fine. I think I might actually try to climb. I do want to get my Lord of Sand, though, to be honest, so let's roll a little. So I'm going to roll a few times and then level, and just try to hit my Lord of Sand, basically. Or even hitting my... So the other great thing about 2 costs, and the reason I really like this build, is 2 costs stay 30% all the way through round 3, or all the way through level 9. So 2 costs are the easiest things to get 3 stars in the game, so that's why in my builds I generally like to have a decent amount of 2 cost units, at least 2 of them, if not 3 of them. And yeah, just those Thunder Spirit alts wrecking through. They got the Storm Shaman, which is going to help him win this Mage v Mage. But yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah, keep re-rolling, grabbing stuff. YOLO rolling for me is probably, it depends how much health I'm losing every round. So I watch how much health I'm losing, and then I kind of go based on that. And yeah, we're just not being lucky about hitting stuff. And in this case, I am going to kind of roll. Nope. Okay, so we had really good luck, and now we are having pretty bad luck. So I only need I need one of these, 2, but her I'm not really that worried about. I also need a Shaman, which I haven't been able to hit, and a Thunder Spirit. The God of Thunder, I'm not really worried about that. I don't expect to get. That's just kind of a bonus, to be honest. But, yeah. So... okay, so we're losing 8. Yeah, we're starting to lose double digits. We're down to 20. This is where I probably will roll down. I think I might go to 9, actually. Let's see. Yeah, people... so basically people went to 9, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Grab that, grab that. Let's level. This is going to kind of kill our economy, but can't be too greedy with economy. And this... put him there to catch assassins in the back. Actually, you know what? Let's put him back here. I sometimes like to use something like this, because the assassins will jump in, some of them will target him, he'll stun them, and just buy my team time. Okay, one more. I was still trying to save that for if I get my Thunder Spirit, but I think I might need to give up on that. And actually, no, I'm gonna keep holding it for now. Because I mean, that will really help me. If I can get a Thunder Spirit, or God of Thunder, sorry. And, okay, now we have to YOLO roll. Hope we hit a God of Thunder, or at least get our Shaman, unfortunately. So, yeah. Go for that. Let's see. Gotta hit things. Gots to hit. Yeah, grab for now. There we go, nice. Nope. Nope. Nice. Get rid of that. Nope. There we go. Bam, there we go. Oh, game, you got me. I thought we hit our God of Thunder. Light Sorcerer is pretty good though. It does really well against like the melee or assassins. Well, assassins are melee, so melee, so warriors, knights, assassins. Do I lock for that? Nah, it's unlikely to get 2-star legendaries. Probably not a wise idea to lock for it. There we go. And the things I need are Source or that guy. Okay. I keep rolling down in this case because if I do hit something, and wait a second, what should I... Let's go, because I want to get my 3 mages. And I do want double because it lets me charge so quickly. So that is that thinking. And he just attacks very quickly. Let's get some on him. I want him to ult quickly. Actually, I want him, my Spirit Shaman, to also ult quickly. Him, I'll even give some tankiness. Let's go like this. The Lord of Sand is really great CC. So if you notice, my focus in this comp, like almost everybody in this comp is all about CC. Okay, he has CC, he has CC, he has CC, right? Thunder Spirit's there for damage. Storm Shaman CC. So let's watch what we're doing against other people. We barely lose. Okay, so yeah, barely lose. Okay, one more. Boom, boom. Oh man. Nope. Okay. So I literally need one more of those, and we're looking for Thunder Spirit, and we're at that point in the game where it's YOLO roll, so I just roll down every single round. Anyways, let's debuff their magic. On attack speed, he has slower attack speed than, you know, they're basically the same, so, well, they are the same, so let's go like that. I keep this because versus mages, that little extra spread, so I had a lot of issues staying balled up in corners like this person, and see, notice, they get crushed because the shaman hits every single one of his mages, and then he just dies, right? So that's why I know this formation looks insane, but it was funny because I was playing somebody, and they used this against me and just beat me, because honestly, I think the formation is just better than boxing up in the corner. So we were running almost exact same mage comps, and the problem was my mages were getting hit by all of his AoE, and I was not hitting him with all my AoE. So that's where I kind of learned this weird formation. Yes, beautiful, thank you. Okay, now let's see, can I get... Okay, well we can't. I'm tempted to sell him to get... But honestly, I would probably put him in. Ulting first really matters. That's why the source is awesome, because that's 18 mana, that's 18 mana, so that's 36 mana. It does take a space, but whoever ults first generally wins, especially because I have a 3-star Thunder Spirit. That just makes it even more so the case. And yeah, see, notice the assassins come back here onto my Storm Shaman and my sources, which is fine for me because my big damage is safe, and yeah, so that is working out well. This should be for sure. I mean, my tank sells everything. Nice. We get them. Yep, we're beating this person. Beautiful. And from here, I'm not really worried about 10. The only person who could possibly go to 10 is first place, and he's trying to kind of get there, but that's also the assassin person, and yeah, he basically has to burst me before I hit anything. And that's really helpful. If I had him 2-star, I would switch their places. Because I put them here because I want the CC to take damage so that I CC the enemy team very quickly. So that's the logic behind that. I'm tempted, you know what, I might sell that for, I might grab Tidehunter. Tsunami Stalker. Because I can throw him in, still have my buffs, but like against the assassin guy, which looks like is the person I'm going to be fighting for first place, he'll help me a lot. Just that extra CC, and like I said, my comp is very CC oriented. So going through, and I'm looking at my DPS, you can see the DPS for which units are important. But, okay, we beat first place. From their point of view, nice, okay, awesome. Storm Shaman. Source. Ooh, Tidehunter. Okay, I think I'd lock for that. If I happen. I'm kind of tempted to switch in my... Okay, Tsunami Stalker is really good CC, but the reason I'm going to keep Storm Shaman is Storm Shaman will automatically ult the group of enemies, whereas Tsunami Stalker ults around. Like, if I got a Flash Dagger, I might put it on Tsunami Stalker. But, yeah, anyways. First play... Okay, first place is not going to 10, interestingly. I think he's trying to econ and go to 10, it seems like. So, that's fine. And yeah, lots of assassins. So 2 assassin people, that's where the Tsunami Stalker will help me, especially if I get him to 2-star. So that's my logic on that. So I'm still rolling because, like I said, I can sell things if I hit something, so that's fine. Ooh, mana regen. Thank you, that will be great. There we go. God of Thunder is just a beast. Him ulting quick can only result in good things for me. So between 2 sources and him basically having to do 1 auto attack, he's probably going to ult very quickly in matches. And there we go. Boom. 1, 2. 3 auto attacks, and then he goes. So yep, there we go. So if you notice, that is, we are much more heavily crushing the assassins. Yep, and there's another assassin. There we go. So that mana crystal is beautiful. And same thing. The great thing about Divinity Mages like this, I mean, and the reason I'm saying Divinity Mages and not just this build, there's obviously other variations you can go for, but basically all of the Divinity Mages do very well against higher unit teams. So if I'm at 9 and I have everything, oh yes, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now we got that. Now what we can do is we stick him back here, and what will happen is when the fight engages, he's going to either run out this way, or if she goes forward, he's going to come this way, but either way the assassins will jump on him, and then he will ultimate before he dies, and things will be beautiful. So 1 upgrade away, 1 upgrade away, and that's basically our end comp, so I'm happy with that. So yep, see, he hops out, bam, assassins hop in, and then he's okay, but they're too strong, but that's okay. So that's why we want to get him to 2-star, but yeah, that, wow, did they get major upgrades, or am I wow, something. This was a lot closer than I like it. He must have got upgrades, but we're consistently beating him. We beat him heavier on his side. I'm guessing my Tsunami Stalker ulted from his point of view. Anyways, we get a couple of rerolls here. Boom, hit it. No, Blight. Oof, okay. If I lose the assassin one, actually, you know what, YOLO roll here. And 1 because I could sell. If I hit one of these, I can sell the other one and I'll be okay. And the reason I'm YOLO rolling there is because literally that last round was kind of closer than I wanted. And yeah, so 1 upgrade basically assures me winning, whereas otherwise it's a little RNG for my liking. So there we go. Okay, good. There we go. See, look at that. Look at that CC. Knocks up into Zeus Salt, into Thunder Spirit. Good game. Good game. Beautiful. Anyways, so I know a lot of people, me included, when I first started to go Divinities, I was trying to get those 6 synergies. I was like, you can do Hunters, you can do Assassins, you can do Warlock Mages. I was trying to overlap all these synergies. And it's funny because what I ended up finding is just this is the most consistent. When you combine a low roll economy with this comp, it is just consistent. It is very, very consistent, and it's just CC focus. Because the thing is, like, you can take, like, look at that. I took a 2-star Skybreaker all the way in, right? And sometimes you can get him to 3 stars. I don't always end with him, by the way. I just left him because he's a good front line, and it just kind of worked out that way. But just all the CC you can see, they just have no time to do anything, right? They attack Desperate Doctor, he throws out his stun. By that time, my Storm Shaman has ulted the main group, silenced everybody. Then my Tide Hunter's ulting, all these different things. And it's just so flexible. And I don't know. I just love it. I think it's a great build. Funnily enough, I'm going to post this gameplay first, and then I'll be releasing a infographic the next day. And when I do that, I will leave the infographic URL or the link to it in the comments. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Give me any comments, feedback, anything you'd like to see in the future about my gameplay. But this is the first game I tried to record this. I went in, I am King 1. I'm about top 100 in Asia. This is also the Asian server. And Asian server, I'm almost positive is the largest server, and I would say like highest skill cap. So yeah, anyways, this build is a great build. I hope you all enjoy it. We're going against, King 2 and then Rook 9, so one person above us, the other below us. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Take care, have a great day, and I will see you all next time.